Hi, this is Claire. I just wanted to recap the first 2 weeks of my 2011 New Year resolution, which was to cook 150 brand new recipes, things I've never done before this year. That evens out to about 3 recipes per week. I'm doing good so far. I think I've done 8 or 9. Today's January 16th, so I'm doing okay so far. I just wanted to give you a little bit of my cooking background. I grew up in a big family. We were taught to enjoy food, enjoy quality time together. I would say we were, a moderately healthy, active family. We love cooking together and cooking for special occasions. At least growing up, I feel like I did more baking than cooking. At least I enjoyed more baking than cooking. And like some of my brothers or the others just gravitated more towards cooking, like doing meat or other things, whereas I did more of the baking. I took baking classes. I took a cake decorating class. So that's kind of more my area that I'm comfortable with. So I don't really have any experience with meats except for, like hamburger, which is very, very basic, and chicken breast, which we probably eat more than any other meat, chicken breast, because it's more healthy and very simple but good. So before we got married, I was used to cooking for like 10 or 12 people. If we cooked at home, it was for everybody. We always ate together. And obviously to go from cooking for that many to 2, Ian and myself, was a big adjustment. More than once I cooked way too much food. My crash course in cooking, I'd say, was when we first got married. I could cook basic things. I can make good pasta. I can, do the normal things, but definitely was a little out of my comfort zone at first, and especially because people were having us over and I wanted to, return the favor, but to have people over for dinner was a little intimidating. My cooking creativity, I would say, is kind of low. One of my sisters, Melissa, when I got married, gave me an amazing cookbook of recipes that she had tested, that she had used, that she and her husband loved, and I think I've made pretty much every recipe in the book. This is the cookbook that Melissa gave me, and I have really used this. It's kind of, in a way, I consider it a little bit of a cheat, because people in England where we live complimented me on all these recipes and thought I was a good cook, and I was just following the recipes that she had passed on to me. So she already told me they were good. She had tested them out and even gave me pointers and ideas on how to make them even better. And so I would say now that I'm here and I live near her, and my other sister Kate as well, they're both amazing cooks, and it's so fun to eat with them and be around them. But that was part of what inspired this challenge for me, is to kind of come into my own in cooking, to find what I like, to test and experiment, and just kind of mature as a cook myself. So with the cooking challenge, I would say I have learned a few things so far. I have definitely had recipes that have turned out better than others. I've had things, only one probably, that I would say I didn't really care for, looking back on it, which is the garlic soup. It could be made better, but as it was following the exact recipe, I didn't really care for it. Chicken and dumplings might be my favorite so far. There's a couple videos that are still to be put up of things that I have made, and I'll get those up soon. The best dessert I think I've made so far is probably the chocolate sour cream layer cake that I made for Ian's birthday. The video for that will be coming soon. I'll put a link here when it's up. I've been rating the food, giving it a basic number, 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best food I've ever had. I haven't had a 10 so far, and I think I'm becoming a bit more strict with my number rating, and considering the difficulty of the recipe, the time I've invested, did I have to buy something special, all of the whole making and process goes into the factoring. It has helped us in some ways to use up food, like random things we have in our cupboard that we don't use a whole lot of, but I have bought special things, and if I'm not careful, it could become a real stretcher for our budget. So it's going to keep me to my commitment to make family, normal recipes that can fit within a real budget. On the other hand, too, the garlic soup is one that I didn't finish the leftovers. So those ingredients are cheap, garlic and onions, but I don't like wasting anything. So we really try to keep the waste to a minimum, and I think that this can be a good thing too, because I will search, Brussels sprouts. How do I use up those Brussels sprouts in a recipe, and find new recipes and get creative with all of my food. My whole pantry, my whole refrigerator can be used in this challenge. I definitely need more utensils and more measuring cups and more measuring spoons. I've broken 2 measuring cups so far, and I find myself having to wash utensils halfway through recipes, or if I am cooking 2 things at once, I dirty them making one thing and I need them again making the other thing. So I definitely need more utensils, more measuring spoons and cups. I would love any and all ideas you guys have, any tips, any pointers. The only, I'd say, technical cooking thing I've learned or kind of realized so far is that if you dry meat, it browns much better, much more evenly. I don't think there's anything else that I've really learned so far. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this challenge so far. I've enjoyed experimenting with new recipes. I really hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Please give me any feedback that you might have or recipe suggestions. I would really love to hear from you. So, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.